You ever wonder why you're always tired? Mentally, emotionally, physically. It's not your job. It's not the weight in the gym. It's not even life. It's you. You're bleeding energy into black holes every single damn day. And you don't even know it. That's what's killing your drive. That's what's slowing you down when you think it's just bad luck or burnout. Now, you're wasting your fire where it doesn't belong. People think being tough is about how much pain you can take. But real toughness, it's about where you put your energy, where you don't put it. You got to protect that shat like it's oxygen in the middle of a drowning. You only got so much to give. And if you keep handing it out to the wrong places, don't be shocked when you've got nothing left for yourself. Number 1, don't waste your energy trying to prove yourself to people who've already decided not to believe in you. You could be on fire and they'd say you're just warm. You want to win. Win in silence. Let them choke on your results, not your explanations. You don't owe them clarity. You owe yourself results. Stay dangerous, stay quiet. Second, stop spending energy on the past. The past is heavy. It's a damn anchor, not a lesson when you carry it wrong. Learn from it, yeah, but don't relive it. Don't re-argue it. Don't keep pulling skeletons out of graves you already buried. You want to run fast? Drop the dead weight. Your future doesn't care what your past was. It only cares what you're doing right now. Third, don't waste energy on comfort. Yeah, I said it. Comfort's a killer dressed up like a reward. The couch, the excuses that I'll do it tomorrow. Those are traps. Every time you choose comfort, you're voting against your own greatness. If you want to be uncommon, you've got to do uncommon shat. You've got to chase the pain that most people run from. That's where growth lives. Fourth, don't burn your energy on people who aren't climbing. You are who you hang around. If they're making excuses, you'll start making excuses. If they quit when it's hard, you'll start quitting too. Don't waste your grind explaining your hunger to people who are full. Get around people who make you feel like you're not doing enough. That's how you level up. And last, don't waste energy on fear. Fear says, what if you fail? But greatness says, what if I don't even try? Fear is there to test you, not to stop you. Look it dead in the eye and move anyway. The strongest version of you lives on the other side of that fear. But you be willing to walk through fire for it. You want to change your life? Stop wasting your damn energy. Plug the leaks. Guard your mind. Focus your fire. Because once you stop bleeding energy into useless places, you become unbreakable. Stay hard. You out here trying to prove yourself to people who've already made up their mind about you. Stop that shit. They've put a box with your name on it. And no matter what you do, how hard you grind, how far you run, how loud you scream, they're never going to see past it. You think you're changing their mind, but all you're doing is giving away your energy to people who don't matter. That's weakness disguised as effort. That's you trying to buy validation with sweat. And it's a losing game every time. You don't need their applause. You need your own discipline. They weren't in the room when you were crying at 2 a.m. They didn't bleed with you. They didn't starve with you. So why are you letting their opinion shape your identity? You want to earn respect. Earn it from yourself. Look in the mirror and be proud of the mother for staring back. That's who you prove it to. Not your haters, not your doubters, not your family, not your ex. Because when you get laser focused on your mission and stop broadcasting your struggle for claps, that's when you become dangerous. Be so locked and they wonder if you disappeared. Be so damn committed that your silence becomes terrifying. That's how levelers move. That's how legends are made. You ain't here to convince anybody. You're here to conquer. You keep dragging your past around like it's a trophy case, but it's not. It's a damn prison. Every time you replay what went wrong, every time you remind yourself of who hurt you, every time you sit there reliving your mistakes, you're feeding a ghost that should have been buried a long time ago. And you wonder why you're tired. You wonder why you can't move forward. Because you're trying to sprint with chains wrapped around your ankles. Yeah, you messed up. So what we all did, you got hurt, you failed, they betrayed you. Cool. Welcome to life. You think you're special because you've been through hell. Good, that means you've already survived the worst. But stop revisiting it like it's your identity. That pain was a moment, not a definition. Learn the lesson, burn the tape, and move the fafav on. You want to evolve, you got to kill the old version of yourself that keeps reliving that same story over and over again. The mind is a weapon, but only if it's focused forward. If you keep aiming it at yesterday, you're going to destroy today. And today is all you've got. So stop wasting your power crying over ashes. The fire stops staring at the smoke. You think the goal is to be comfortable. You think greatness comes with a soft pillow and perfect conditions. Hell no. Comfort is the enemy. It's that quiet little voice that tells you, you've done enough today, when you know damn well you haven't. It's that warm bed in the morning that holds you back from the work. It's the excuse disguised as self-care. That's the trap. That's the lie. Every time you choose comfort, you're making a decision to not grow. You're voting for weakness. You're feeding the part of you that wants to stay average. And the scariest part, if he's good, that's why it's dangerous. Comfort never shows up with warning signs. It shows up with convenience. It shows up with, I'll do it tomorrow. It shows up with, it's not that serious. And little by little, it steals your edge. It dulls your blade. You wake up one day and you're soft. mentally, emotionally, physically. You're wondering where your fire went. It didn't disappear. You smothered it. You want to be great. Then you have to seek out discomfort. You have to run toward the resistance, not away from it. The work doesn't care how you feel. The grind doesn't ask if you're ready. If you want to level up, you've got to be willing to suffer more than most. Pain is the price. Discomfort is the currency. You don't become unstoppable by avoiding struggle. You become unstoppable by embracing it. Look around at your circle. Look at who you talk to every day, who you text, who you train with, who you share your ideas with. Are they pushing you or pacifying you? Because if they're not hungry, if they're not chasing something bigger, if they're not obsessed with getting better, then you're not growing, you're just surviving. And survival ain't the mission. Domination is. You can't climb a damn mountain with people who get winded on the first hill. You can't chase greatness while dragging dead weight. Some of you are loyal to the wrong people, and that loyalty is killing your progress. Just because you've known them for years doesn't mean they deserve to walk with you into the future. Some people were meant for your past, not your purpose. And don't get it twisted, energy is contagious. You hang around lazy, negative excuse making people long enough, and you become one of them without even realizing it. You start letting yourself off the hook. You start normalizing quitting. You start accepting average. That's how the fall happens. Not in one big crash, but in a slow, quiet drift with the wrong crowd. You want to sharpen your edge. Get around people who make you feel like you're not doing enough. People who challenge your comfort. People who wake up hungry. Because iron sharpens iron. But if you're surrounded by plastic, don't be surprised when you break under pressure. Cut the dead weight and upgrade your environment. That's how warriors are made. Fear is the gatekeeper to every version of yourself you've never met. And most people, they never get past the gate. They stand there paralyzed, making excuses that sound like logic. What if I fail? What if I'm not ready? What if they laugh? Let me tell you something. Fear doesn't give a damn about your excuses. It's not going away. It's not getting smaller. You're just getting quieter. And every time you bow to fear, it robs you. It steals your potential, your confidence, your life, piece by piece. You think courage is the absence of fear. That's bullshit. Courage is moving with fear in your chest, sweat on your palms, your heart pounding like a war drum, and still walking through the fire. That's what separates the average from the elite. It's not talent. It's not luck. It's the willingness to face the darkness when everything in you is screaming to run. Fear is a liar. It builds fake walls and tells you they're real. It whispers worst-case scenarios in your ear like they're facts. And the truth, most of what you're scared of is just discomfort dressed up in drama. Fear will tell you it's protecting you, but really, it's caging you. You can't grow inside a cage. You can't dominate from a comfort zone. You want to be relentless. You want to tap into that savage inside you. Then you have to stop negotiating with fear. You have to stand in it. Look it in the eye. Let it shake you, but don't let it stop you. The strongest, most dangerous version of you is standing behind everything you're afraid of, but you'll never meet that version if you keep playing it safe. Safe doesn't get you remembered. Safe doesn't make legends. Safe buries dreams. So burn the damn safety net and walk straight into the storm. That's where you find out who you really are. You out here giving your energy to every little thing that bumps into your peace. Someone disrespects you, you react. Someone doubts you, you react. Things don't go your way, you react. And every time you do that, every time you let outside shit hijack your mind, you're giving away power like it's free. Let me be real with you. Not everything deserves a response. Most of it doesn't. You've got goals to chase, demons to fight, a next level to reach. Why are you wasting mental fuel on petty shit? Your mind is a battlefield. Every day it's under attack. From negativity, from distractions, from people who want to see you break. If you don't protect that space, you lose. Not once, not in a big way, but in 1,000 small moments that add up. And before you know it, you're emotionally exhausted, mentally fogged, wondering why you've got energy left to chase what actually matters. Discipline is power. Emotional control is not weakness. It's warrior mode. You think I got time to argue with every fool that doubts me, to get thrown off track every time life swings? Hell no, I'm too busy building, too busy suffering on purpose, too busy staying locked in on the mission. You can't control what hits you, but you damn sure can control what you give energy to. And if you keep reacting to every little thing, you'll never have the energy to build something big. Learn to be still in the chaos. Learn to smile when they doubt, not when they hate you, and move anyway. Because when your energy is protected, your purpose becomes lethal. You become focused, dangerous, unstoppable. But first, you've got to shut down the noise, not with words, with action. Everybody out here wants to be heard, wants to be seen, wants credit for the work they say they're doing, posting about their grind, their goals, their hustle, talking loud as hell but moving soft. Let me tell you something, real work doesn't need an announcement. Real warriors don't need to prove a damn thing with words. Their actions do all the talking. And that's why most people never level up, because they're too busy seeking validation instead of seeking progress. You know what's more terrifying than a loud mouth? A silent savage. Someone who disappears and shows back up unrecognizable, not because they posted about it, not because they told you, but because they did the fubbing work in the dark. That silence, That's not weakness. That's a warning shot. That's someone building pressure while the rest of the world sleeps on them. You want to make noise and earn the right to be loud. Let your discipline scream for you. Let your transformation be the middle finger to everyone who ever doubted you. Stop updating. Stop approving. Just be about it. People don't respect noise. They respect results. So shut the hell up and deliver. When you stay quiet and stay dangerous, they can't predict your next move. And that's exactly how you win. You keep looking for validation from people who don't even validate themselves. Think about that. You're out here grinding, suffering, pushing your limits. And you stop to ask someone, was that good enough? Let me break it to you. If you need applause to feel worthy, you're already defeated. You've handed the keys to your confidence over to someone else. And that's weak. Be in the hardest battles you'll ever fight happen in your own mind. That voice that says you're not enough, that you're not strong enough, fast enough, smart enough. That's the real enemy. And until you learn how to shut that voice down, nothing else matters. The compliments, the praise, it's all noise. If you can't respect yourself in the silence, you're faking it. Self-validation isn't about arrogance. It's about truth. It's about waking up and saying, I'm not there yet, but I'm working. I'm suffering. I'm in the trenches. And knowing deep down that no one has to tell you you're on the right path. You already know. That's power. That's internal strength. You become untouchable when your self-worth isn't attached to other people's perception. You want to be uncommon among common. Then stop begging for permission to believe in yourself. Stop chasing claps for doing what you're supposed to do. Validate yourself through action, through repetition, through suffering. That's the kind of confidence nobody can take from you, because you brick by brick, mile by mile, day by day. You don't need a round of applause when you're already at war with the old version of you every damn day. And winning time and energy, these two things are the real currency you're trading with every second of every day. You think money is the prize. Nah, money can come and go, but once time and energy are spent, they're gone forever. No refund, no second chance. So why the hell are you handing them out like they're unlimited? You've got a finite amount of minutes on this earth, and you're spending them scrolling, doubting, procrastinating. Procrast the real crime. That if you want to be uncommon, if you want to break the mold and reach levels most people only dream about, you've got to be ruthless with your time and energy. Guard it like a pit bull on a bone. Say no to distractions. Say no to toxic people. Say no to excuses. Every minute you waste on nonsense is a minute stolen from your mission, from your grind, from becoming the hardest version of yourself. Don't confuse busy with productive. You can run in circles and burn out fast, or you can focus laser sharp on what moves the needle. When you prioritize with intent, when you decide exactly where your energy goes, you become a machine. You move faster, hit harder, and last longer. But if you keep leaking energy all over the place, you'll find yourself drained, lost, and wondering how you got stuck so damn far from where you wanted to be. So get ruthless. Cut the fat. Own your minutes. Own your energy. Because that's the only way to build a life that's legendary. And leave the rest of the world wondering how you did it while they were busy wasting their time. Purpose isn't some pretty word you throw around when you're feeling inspired. Purpose is a brutal, unforgiving taskmaster. It demands everything you've got, every ounce of your blood, sweat, and pain. And if you're not locking in on it with a laser focus, then you're drifting. You're wasting time, energy in life. Purpose doesn't wait for you to be ready. It doesn't care if you're tired, scared, or broken. It demands relentless action. You want to be relentless. You want to be that savage who never quits, and you have to focus your fire like a sniper. Scattershot energy gets you nowhere. Half-assed efforts get you average. Purpose demands obsession. It demands that you wake up every day with a chip on your shoulder, with a hunger that won't quit. It means pushing through pain beyond comfort, past every excuse. This ain't about motivation. Motivation is a flicker. Purpose is a flame that never goes out. It's what gets you up when your body screams no. It's what pushes you to do one more rep, one more mile per hour when the world says stop. The moment you lose sight of your purpose is the moment you start losing yourself. So stop wasting your energy on distractions, on doubts, on comfort. Lock onto that mission like your life depends on it, because it does. Be so relentless in pursuit of your purpose that nothing can stand in your way. When your fire is focused, when your mind is locked, when your heart is all in, that's when you become unstoppable. That's when you become legendary.